Well, the quarantine, at least the execution of our quarantine plan for our repatriates, no, the OFWs, was successful.
Okay.
So far, it has been very successful. I should say they all came early morning of Sunday,
yeah.
and everything went through very smoothly. No, if a bit of hiccup, but very minor, na delay yung pagkain or something to that effect. But by and large, it was very good. The Bureau of Quarantine did its job as well. I salute them. The Bureau of Immigration did its job very well. Our ground crew, complete with their personal protective equipment, they donned it.
How did we even end up in New Clark City? Because, you know, people were surprised that New Clark City, parang, ha? Saan ang galing yun?
Yeah. Well, it's like this. I was looking, and I did inspect initially the Fort Magsaysay facility. This is the mega DATRC, the Drug Abuse and Treatment Rehabilitation Center. That's managed by the DOH. So that's ours.
Okay.
And part of it is also run by the military. And one of the complex yung sites, no, may hiwalay. Good for 2,000 persons.
Okay.
Drug rehabilitation patients, but unused. Okay, this was donated by the Chinese. I think it's Chinese government or
no, Chinese businessman.
Chinese businessman. Yeah. Okay. So I looked at it, and initially I said, "Pwede na to." Okay. But remember, there were oppositions also from Nueva Ecija LGU.
Yeah. I think the governor and some of the mayors were not happy with the idea.
Nobody was happy with the idea. Anyway,
But also the drug addicts, the patients. I heard one or two saying, nagpapagamot kami, tapos papapatayin niyo pala kami dito.
Malayo sila. Malayo sila. So anyway, so I did my inspection. I talked to the Region 3 DOH to plan on what gaps we were able to identify and how we need to address those gaps very quickly. No, too big, pero reconnection lang pala lahat. Reconnection. They didn't want to run it.
Yeah, but how come you
cost.
ended somewhere?
And then the executive secretary called me up. And, oy, punta mo nga ito sa Clark, New Clark City, because there's an offer by President CEO Vince Dizon. He's offering the place kasi wala naman daw gumagamit. Oh, sabi ko, great. And I've never been to the place until that first time, which was on a Thursday.
Yeah.
So I went to see the place, and I was, in fact, impressed. And I was full of glee. Uy, ang ganda nito. I mean, this is what our OFWs must deserve. May sariling banyo, may sariling refrigerator, may sariling television, maliwalas yung lugar, komportable yung mga kama. My God, you're gonna keep them for 2 weeks. Paano yung mental health? Kung bibigyan mo ng mga lugar na substandard, that will really compound their problems, and mental health in particular may be affected. Adversely.
Because most people think quarantine, kulungan eh.
Yes, parang ganon.
You put them in a cell and you just leave them there for 4
No, you don't.
You shouldn't.
The DOH quarantine system is really several teams that get rotated. Okay? Across the 14-day period, and really watching over the quarantined repatriates and monitoring for signs and symptoms.
So you have New Clark City, but this is a temporary arrangement.
Yes.
And by the way, congratulations to the DOH people
Thank you
and
so
the
much.
DFA people na naglakas loob pumunta ng Wuhan to pick them up. And they were volunteers, I
There
understand.
were volunteers from the different hospitals and really nagpakita ng gilas, at ang masasabi ko, nagpapasalamat ako, sila ay mga modelo ng pagiging mga lingkod bayani. Okay? Because they
ang tawag doon, buwis buhay.
Oo, buwis buhay talaga. They really showed that. And, this is the stories that we need to propagate. So that people will realize patriotism is still very much alive in this country. And this is manifested by the 5 doctors from different hospitals and facilities of the DOH. The DFA civil servants
Yeah.
who risk their lives
Just to check their
make sure.
papers,
check their
documentation,
papers,
etc.
and our people from the DOH, Dr. Labasan, Naphtali Labasan, headed the team. And really, they took care of the
And also the
patients.
airline crew.
The airline crew.
the
Lahat
pilot of
sila.
Royal Air.
Yeah, dapat ganun siguro. This should be a lesson for everyone that let us not allow, the lack of patriotism to get in the way of really doing our jobs as best as we can.